A NATO commander has urged Australia to maintain its relationship with the organisation, telling Sky News it's helping keep the Pacific safe. It's 15 years since Australia first started working with NATO as a so-called global partner. We've contributed hundreds of millions of dollars to missions. Australians have fought and died in its overseas operations. In the first of a two-part series, Sky News explores NATO's relevance in 2020, 7 decades after it was created. Here's our reporter Brent O'Halloran, who filed this report from Kosovo.
They're ready for rough receptions, whatever may be thrown at them. All troops from NATO's Kosovo force must be well prepared. There's always a risk of things getting heated here.
At first it can be very stressful.
It's been 2 decades since NATO troops were first sent to Kosovo. The bloody war for independence from Serbia is long over, yet they're still here.
The Western Balkans and the stability of the Western Balkans are still today, after 20 years, very important for the stability of the entire Euro-Atlantic region.
The Kosovo Force, or KFOR, is the longest ongoing NATO deployment. 3,000 personnel deter possible military aggression and support an emerging nation. Delivering aid to needy families, protecting previously attacked religious sites, and keeping the peace in a region where ethnic tensions still simmer.
They know that the NATO military base over there is just to secure peace on Kosovo between Serbs that still lives on Kosovo and Albanians.
The Kosovo op is on top of NATO's training missions in Afghanistan, where 26,000 Australians have served and 41 died. A support operation in Iraq, also involving Australians, surveillance on the Mediterranean Sea, and regular multinational war games.
Of course, war and civil unrest aren't the only major global security issues nowadays, and NATO has been dogged by questions around whether the 71-year-old organisation can deal with modern challenges.
Cyber attacks, mass migration, international terrorism, and the rise of China. Major issues in 2020, which may not have been thought of when the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation was formed to protect against potential Soviet Union invasion. NATO's Article 5 stipulates an attack on one member is an attack on them all, and some of the 30 member nations believe that's what's ensuring their very existence.
In this area where you have quite a confrontation between democracies and you are confronted with autocracies who are aggressively trying to deny your right to be free, like Putin is doing from 2000, it's either we exist with NATO or we cease to exist.
But NATO is under attack from within. France's president described the organisation as brain dead, saying it needs to be modernised. Turkey says members aren't helping with its problems, and US President Donald Trump's repeatedly criticised members for not paying their fair share of NATO's $2.5 billion annual budget.
These nations must pay what they owe.
Russia has long denounced NATO as a Cold War relic that causes more trouble than it solves. But Kosovo at least proves the potential good the 7-decade-old organisation can do, and why Australia, more than 15,000 kilometres away, should care.
This is a clear demonstration of how the North Atlantic Treaty Organization have been able to show its versatility and adaptability to tackle and address these challenges of today's security environment. And I believe that the stability of this region will have an effect even in the Pacific region, because the actors that may negatively affect this region may be the same actors that Australia may have to address and to face in the future.
The future of Australia's partnership with NATO is also being addressed, as questions mount over whether a 71-year-old Northern Hemisphere organisation is an effective security shield. Brent O'Halloran, Sky News in Pristina, Kosovo.